the ancient Cretans of the Cretan Indians of Canada who worship Zeus and Daedalus. Now, I have images coming up. We'll show you that the video I posted recently concerning the ancient Minoans of ancient Greece from Crete, and you'll see that they had from their waist down a short little tunic, and they also used to wear feathered headbands, and they used to have long hair. And this is one of them. This is one of the murals from Crete, and you can see that he has a something attached to his waist, hanging over his lower abdomen, and obviously you can see that he's not wearing a shirt, and he has a headband with feathers, and the hair is left flowing freely and long. So this is definitely something that, besides the DNA, the Minoan DNA that the Native American Indians have, especially the Native American Indians around the Great Lakes area, having the Minoan ancient Cretan DNA, they also have the same type of culture and dress. Now, the Cretan Indians of Canada, we're talking about Great Lakes actually. The writer says, I was in the province of Ontario, 280 miles north of Toronto, in an Indian subcontinent. Every year they have their own festivals with their own well-known traditional costumes, the dances with the fires, the music, which is percussion and voices, and their traditional dance that if you are there and watch all this, you are in another dimension. And you feel one with them. They are very friendly with you, and especially when I told them that I come from Greece. Among all the different tribes of Indians, there are Cretans who are all over Canada, but most live north of Montreal. All in the interest of the story is the Cretans. I used to live in Montreal. Now, I'm also Canadian. Now, hence the accent. Now, so these Cretans call their god Daedalus. And if he does not tell you something, I remind you of Zeus-Dias, Zeus. Let's remember that the ancient, ancient Greek language and the alphabet of the ancient Greeks is what the Native American chiefs used to speak and write in. And one of the professors of the 18th century, 19th century, from northeastern United States, wrote to the Indian chiefs telling them, he wrote to them in ancient Greek and saying, I'm writing to you, my brothers, in your native language because I know you will all understand me. Take care of your culture because the way things are going, your culture is not going to be lasting very long. So he wrote to them in letters with ancient Greek because it's the language that they understood. Now going back to this, so these Cretans call their god Daedalus, meaning Zeus or Dias. Many years ago, their name was Gri. As is known, the Greeks were brothers. Grace became a Cretan, but because something did not sound good, it eventually became Cree Indians, the Cree Indians from Cree. Every 4 years at the festivals that these eagle feathers wear, they light fires and shout, Daedalus, Daedalus. Okay? Remember Icarus and Daedalus? Why are they shouting Daedalus? As it's known, Daedalus from Crete with wings together with Icarus flew from Crete to Athens towards freedom in an allegorical story that all the old people learned in school and we know. Icarus fell into the Icarian Sea. Daedalus continued to fly west. Does that tell us anything? He flew west. Was he actually flying in some kind of an aircraft? West being towards over the Atlantic Ocean into Canada, United States. Now, the Indians of Canada and the USA have many stories reminiscent of Greece. The Anasazoi, that is breath of life. The Navarro, shipwrecked. The Geronimo, holy name. Many symbols such as the meander, the jellyfish, the flute of Panos, of the god Pan of Arcades, and many more, which all remind and shout Greece. So you can see if all this is right or wrong. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.